And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
This is Brown going up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Gotta go.
Wilson. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground with Bigsby to strike the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackler. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready, set. Here we go. Vegas.
Throwing is Williams. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. The Panthers at 500 at 6-6. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. Do you think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. action. Now Williams. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Second down and 3. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now second and 3. A give up the middle with Benson. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal. A strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
What is up?
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Looking for a place, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
What is up?
On play action, here's Williams. This is caught.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
What is it?
Bigsby. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal? But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
What is up?
They'll go. Here's Williams. They'll roll him out right. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Andrew Beck there to make the grab. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Gano the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side to Higgins. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now it's Wilson. Delivers another one to Pierce. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll give this out the middle to Brown. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Wilson. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw is Williams. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
To the air, Williams. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10.
Vegas! What is up?
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd and 6.
What's up?
They run over center with Benson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
What is up?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Third and 4.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An inside give, Brown. And we'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
What is that? Yeah.
Williams now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. His throw incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
Punch first! Punch first! Punch first! Punch first!
Here's Williams. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 19 yards away. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think you'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down, Rams.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quick! 1-9. 14, fight it.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Joshua Hardy to
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it on one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Brown is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try and run for him with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Chase Brown with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost a potential point. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And here comes Dortch on the return.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA.
Elijah Higgins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
I run that like Nike, we got it on lock.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never like to stop so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
And now Mitchell, 70 yards. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Rams 27, Panthers 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson.
That's completed right side to Palmer. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, LA!
Trey Palmer,
77 yards.
And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
An extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Punch first! Punch first! Punch first! Punch first! Yes, yes! Yes, yes!
Throwing is Williams. Hard throw, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
What is it?
On the carry, Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
But it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
What is up? Yes. Tempo.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Dortch. And he gets it here right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Throwing is Wilson.
That's complete to Palmer.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
3rd and 5. From the gun, a give to Brown.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And then rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Vegas!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Called at a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10, 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Abdul Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson down around his goal line. This pass complete to Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To the right side and intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Caleb Williams,
A 12 25-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gano the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Rams 41, Panthers 31. Graham Gano the kickoff for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to fix it.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 22 now, here's second down at 7.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Wilson.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Chase Brown
with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
48, Panthers 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Punch first! Punch first! Punch first!
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Take Bigsby. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that's a big number. It is going to be touchdown pass number 50 for him on the year. Just 5 shy now of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for most touchdown passes in one season. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Panthers, 38.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
380. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Wilson going to change things up here. Wilson now from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
380. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. 14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Open man here, the tight end Henry.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. To throw, it's Williams.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves it past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018.
Team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched